All right, so today we're going to pick up a mower. My dad got a call from a buddy. He's got a, I think it's a Bilt. It's a mower with a bagger. So we just pulled out the trailer here. I'm going to hook it up to the truck and we're gonna go check this thing out. He wants to give it to me for free because the steering's messed up on it. Let's see if we could either get a quick flip or fix it. Use it here. I mean, I have a wheel horse, but it's old, so you know, we'll see what we can do. Harbor Freight trailer. It's in rough shape. I put a regular piece of plywood on it, like, and use zip ties to hold it in the back here, but this should hold the mower. All right, we're all hooked up. I just saw this. I guess when I got it out of the backyard, I just tucked this in here, but all the light snapped. We're pretty close. You know, we're only like 10 minutes away from this guy. So let's go pick this thing up. I'm gonna put a zip tie in there. I don't have a pin. All right, so quick explanation. I'm here, I'm getting my my quick cutters for zip ties. We are making a ride to about 10 minutes away, my dad's friend's house from work. He has a ride-on lawnmower that he doesn't use anymore. It's like a Bilt. It's only like 5 to 10 years old. It's actually pretty new, but the steering column, they're known to be bad on those. The gears just separate and steering basically is non-functional. It's a flaw, design flaw, I'd say. But anyway, long story short, I am going to pick it up today for free. He wants to give it to me, which, you know, anything free in my book I'm good with. But I had to drag out my trailer. You'll see some footage of that. And I also, you know, we picked up this boat not too long ago. I had to steal the ride. It's not far, but my dad, he gets nervous with this stuff, and you know, he wants me to, especially because my lights don't work. So I feel like if you're gonna do something like this and not have lights work, you need at least a license plate, right? You can't do both. So yeah, come along. Let me put this on the trailer real quick, and then we'll get on the road and we will pick this up. You'll watch me load it, and I'll tell you a little bit about it after I get it. But I'll see you in a few. Literally closest ride I've ever went to go pick something up. We are 11 minutes away from this guy's house. Drive 11 minutes, the shortest time frame I've ever driven to go pick up a lawnmower, quad, dirt bike, boat. So I'm pretty excited. This one's really short. My dad's gonna meet me there to see if he can help me load it. So let's see how this goes. Here it is.
You know what I like? It started right up.
It did run good, right?
Yeah. Fired right up.
Yeah.
So in the bagger, hey, you may like it. Who knows?
It's not bad.
It looks better than yours.
Mine's just old. I got an old mower.
So put air in the tire and try to fix the steering. I like these.
Yeah, the bagger setup's nice. It's just
Dual bagger.
I wonder what kind of, like a 30-inch deck or something. Yeah, 30-inch cutting deck. So that one's probably, I got like a 48 right now.
Wow.
That's a big difference.
Big difference.
But the steering, look, if it's steering works now, I wonder if there's like a bushing that there's like a rack. Let me see if I can do it. Can you spin it real quick? Ah, I see. Okay.
Missing a tooth.
No, I think the teeth don't look bad.
What'd you think of Jack? He's a pisser, ain't he?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to fix the steering, but it's not bad. let's mow right here.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me try it real quick. Nah, let's go.
This is pretty flat.
Let's just hit it.
Low.
Yeah.
And then grass is coming out of
You gotta, you gotta have to
put
tape or something.
I got some. This shit's really sticky too. Let's see if
A little bit of tape. Let's do black.
Yeah, I know. Just for now.
Yeah, it's working. It's just I'm gonna have to play with the gears down here. Those gears get
This is just temporary.
What is it? A temporary fix?
Yeah, this is just to keep grass inside the baskets. I didn't know you were filming me.
Look, it's catching grass. It actually cuts pretty nice. Some old grass in there.
That's jackgrass.
That's jackgrass. Yeah, good pickup for free, right? You can't beat that.
Well, I think it
Hey,
actually.
throw a little on here.
It actually looks.
Put a strip on this side.
It looks more modern.
Yeah, it does. Just the problem is it's small.
Yeah, you have fun. You don't have to pick up the grass.
It's good for parties, I guess, right? I think I have a battery. He wants the battery back?
Yeah.
I think I have a battery in the garage I can give him. So this one's specific for this. It fits perfect in there. Yeah, we'll have to mess with it.
Not sticking on this side, Chris.
That's all right. Leave it off. It'll keep grass out. Yeah, leave it off.
Yeah, leave that there.
Yeah, what do you think? Good pickup?
I think so. But
For free?
put air in the tire.
What's free, right?
Free works.
Cool. Alright, so we're working on this today. I haven't touched this since that last video. Should be relatively quick. So I was doing a little looking. There's not much I have to do, so that everything works on this. Even the belts are in good shape. That tire is a little low. So I'll fill up this tire, and then the steering's a little messed up. So it works. The issue is, I don't know if you can see under there. When you put a lot of load on the steering column, the teeth move away from the other teeth, and I can show you in a second. Basically two sections of teeth, one on this side, one on this side. When you put a lot of stress, they pull apart, and then basically they're just tapping each other, and the steering's not actually working. So the steering wheel will just spin, and this won't actually engage. So they make a kit on Amazon for 20 bucks that'll fix this. So let's jack it up, and let's just start working on that. I'll fix the steering today, pump up the tire, and this thing can be ready to be either used or sold their day. So all right, let me get this thing jacked up, and then let's try to fix it. Sorry, the camera fell there, but all right, we got a better view now. What's going on here? It's actually doing it right now. You can see because the pressure is pushing these back, there's a little gear right here that's not engaging. So they make a kit to fix this. So let me show you the kit. All right, let's see what we got. Comes with some nuts and bolts, a new gear, it looks like, with a new bolt. And here's the mechanism, the mounting bracket. So, let me take this all apart and I'll show you what it does or how it works. Okay, so basically what happens is this gear is connected to the steering column and there's little teeth inside, so it connects to that. And this goes against here and moves that piece. So if you can see, as you turn the steering, this will move. And then this is connected to two tie rods over here. So you connect the tie rod here, tie rod there, and that's what basically controls the whole steering. So let me disconnect these tie rods on this end, pull this plate off. It's just one nut and then two on the sides. And then let's see if we can just replace this whole gear selector here. And they have this rubber, this plastic bushing here to prevent that play that we're getting right now, which will basically fix this whole issue. So, all right, give me 2 minutes. I'll try to prop this down here so you can watch me take it all apart. They're both loose. Let's see what's holding it. There's the quarter pin on one side. And there should be another quarter pin on this side. Okay, both quarter pins are loose. These just fall out. All right, so basically these have like punched out sides, so you can only take and remove one side. So these were up like this. So I'm gonna leave it the same way and put it in the new mechanism. Let me check the gear, the bigger gear, see if I need to replace that. I guess I might as well, right? If I have a new one, are these the same? Yeah, let's put a new one. Some new ones on. I don't know what this bolt is for. But let's put it back together. Okay, I screwed up a little. Alright guys, note to self, if you're doing this, you can reach up in here, because there's two carrier bolts that have to come down, see them? They don't stay down, so you have to you make sure that you hold them down while you're doing this. Let's see if I can line this up without pushing them back in and getting those nuts on them. Not bad, not bad. 15-minute fix. Okay. All right. So basically what happens is, here's the steering column right here. This little gears mesh with this when it's all bolted up. There's 2 carrier bolts here that aren't solid. So I have to figure out how to hold this up while getting those carrier bolts to stay so I can get a nut on them. So yeah, let's just see if we can do that real quick. Hopefully. Probably throw some grease on this stuff too, but yeah, so basically when you're doing this, the only takeaway that I have is the carrier bolts. Just make sure that you don't lose them. I mean, I popped the plastic cover up top to get to them, not that hard. You don't have to take everything off, but it's not that easy of access to this. All right, it's pretty much fixed. That's it. Steering works. Let's test her out. Right. Look at the steering radius on that. That's wild. Left. So we're good. This is kind of sketchy. This is the only thing holding the steering together is this little carter pin. So, you know, you could probably put like a washer between or something else. But for now, it's fine. I think that's the way it comes. This model is the TB30. Most of these 30-inch decks of these are pretty much the same. But it came with this nut. This nut did not come off or go anywhere. So I think I'm just going to leave it off and just hope for the best. But this was pretty cruddy. I mean, it's a mower, so it makes sense. But the gears don't look bad. So I think it just got play over time, and it's kind of what happened. It just stopped making good contact. And if you could tell, the old one versus the new is missing that new guide. I don't know if you see the little plastic guide in here, but that should stop the play that I dealt with. So if anyone buys this, or if I end up using it, that issue will be pretty much eliminated. So let's keep all the old parts here. I think that's it. We'll do a test run of this thing moving, and then I'll probably list this one for like, I think 500 bucks is a reasonable price. I think it's brand new. I have the original owner's manual, service manual. It mows really, really well. So I don't think it really needs anything else. So let me put it back on the ground and we'll take some videos of it mowing, but yeah, it's pretty much done. It's cool. I love free stuff. Give me all the free shit you got. Let's just blow up this one tire. Hold up. All right, so real quick, let's just blow up this tire. You really want to make the mower tires all the same. It's pretty important to make them the same because if they're not, it'll cut uneven. So what I would suggest is make everything, I don't know, probably 6 pounds. But tires are good. There's one last thing I was looking into. So if you look down in here, it's hard to see. Let's see if I have the deck on so you can't see it. If you look down in there, right down in there, there's a little plug. I am gonna try to reach up in there and unplug that. That is the switch, I think, that controls the reverse cutoff. So when you put this thing in reverse, it shuts the motor off because the deck, it doesn't want the deck to be running when you're in reverse, just for safety reasons. I delete that on all of my mowers. It's a pain in the ass to turn the deck off and have to go in reverse and go forward, because I got to do a lot of K turns in my yard. So let me see if I can reach up and just unplug that real quick. Maybe I can get in from the other side. Let's see. See, this thing's got the bagger, so it makes everything real tight. I don't know if I can reach it. I'm gonna have to take the bagger off real quick. Let's see. Now you can see it better. See this little clip right here? This little plug-in? Pulls off upward. See it? That should prevent or make this thing go into neutral. And look, you can see everything. So here's the oil filter. You got the carb back there. The motor's super clean on this thing, and actually opening this up lets you really see where everything is. But that I can probably just leave hanging here. I think that switch right there is what's causing the reverse, because when you put it in reverse, I see that getting hit. All right, so steering is fixed. Steers really well. Let's turn her on and see if we can go in reverse while the PTO is engaged. Turn the key to on. Thing runs so good. All right. PTO. Yes, sir. It works. It works good. So the PTO now stays on when you put it in reverse. So let's, this thing's ready to mow. Probably should check the oil on it before I do use it for a longer period of time, but it's right here. Let's just double. Yeah, look at that, brand new. The oil's brand new on this thing. That's awesome. Yeah, they took good care of this, man. They did. So we're good to go. There's also a see this switch right here? The reason I just got off, and this switch is what turned off the whole mower when you get off. So some people like to bypass that too. I'll probably leave it on. I don't really care about that because I'm never really taking my ass off the seat, and if I am, I probably do want it to shut off. So here she is. She runs really good, catches grass. We used it already once. Let's see. Look, it caught a bunch of grass. So it works good. My dad used his little, we did a really expensive repair here. Make sure that grass clippings don't fly out when we're using it. But and then I'm probably gonna list it online for like 500 bucks. If it sells, it sells. If not, it doesn't. So yeah. So anyone that needs to fix the steering on this, that's what you do. Super easy, worth the money. Just 3 bolts, and then just make sure that you hold on to those carrier bolts through here. So if you do run into a little problem, you could pick this plastic up and get your hand in there and fix the carrier bolts, put them back in the hole. That's what I had to do. So you can do that, and then also unplug that switch that I showed you for the reverse cutoff. If you have that all done, this thing will be ready to go. Use it. That was about a 15-minute fix. So fixing the steering and bypassing the reverse cutoff, and I think you're good to go if you have one of these. These are pretty cool mowers. They're small. The steering radius is really well. They cut good. I cut the side of the house here, cut really well, and it's got a bagger. You don't really need anything else if you have a smaller yard. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Subscribe. Tell me what you want to see next. Maybe I'll pick up some more stuff and fix things. If you need, if you guys need any help fixing things like this, let me know. Comment what you want to see next, and I'll put it out. All right, peace.